Hello friends, so excuse me, I'm going to show you guys how I cash stuff with prop money. I get paid through direct deposit and I get paid bi-weekly, and my bank doesn't have a local branch here, so I've tried cash stuffing a number of different ways, a number of different methods, and I really feel like using prop money is going to be the best way because what happens here is that you use a good quality, realistic prop money, and then you move your actual money that you're putting into these funds. You move that money electronically between your accounts through your online banking, and what that does is that eliminates the need for you to go to the bank, take money out, and then you're going to turn right back around and put it back in whenever you do a condensing, a deposit, whatever. So, and since my bank doesn't have a local branch, what I would have to do is I would have to use a co-op bank who would agree to take my cash deposits and deposit them to my Navy Federal account, which can take days. So why would I do that? So I've started this process of using prop money. This is the prop money that I got off of Amazon. It's a really good quality. It's got a good feel to it, and it's the actual size of money. So if you do this, I highly recommend that you find a good quality prop money. Don't use game board money like Monopoly money because it's gonna feel just real cheap to you. It's gonna feel I feel like it's gonna cheapen the experience for you. I want to be able to cash stuff because I want that tangible, visceral feeling of actually cash stuff in, right? And it helps me be in control. I'm a definite overspender. I know that about myself. And if you are going to do a zero-based budget or cash stuffing or any budget in general, you have to have that level of self-awareness, because I feel like if you don't, then you're just going to continue to overspend and you're not going to save money for the things that you need. So, and it's going to cause you a lot of stress. A lot of stress happens from money. And so if we can lessen that burden on ourselves through some discipline and diligence, I feel like we owe that to ourselves. So this is how I'm going to do it. This is, my own personal journey with it. So I'm going to show you guys real quick how I do my zero-based budget. So I work for the Department of Veterans Affairs, and as you can see, I'm a bi-weekly paid employee. I don't make a whole lot of money. I'm not at the bottom of the totem pole, but I'm pretty dang close. So, here are my bills for these 2 weeks. This is going to change dramatically in October when I have to start repaying my student loans. And I'm okay with that. I know a lot of people were counting on student loan forgiveness and they wanted it. They felt like they deserved it. But I took those student loans out knowing that I was going to have to pay them back. And so I expected to have to pay those back. I knew what I was doing when I borrowed that money. So I'm perfectly fine with paying back a debt that I owe. I'm good with it. It's I'm not upset about it. I think that if the government is going to put that money into, if they've got it to put into student loan forgiveness, then they should definitely consider putting it elsewhere, something that will actually benefit maybe lower income families. We got a lot of needy veterans. We've got a lot of elderly that can't afford their medicine. There's so many other things that we can do besides pay off student loan debt. Do I think student loans are predatory? 100% yes, I do. I think that the cost of attending college is ridiculous, and I think that if they're going to do any kind of reform, it should be there. That's where it should start. Why does it cost so much money to go to school? Why does it cost so much money to get an education? So I definitely think that they need to look into that. But yes, I 100% agree that student loans are predatory, and a lot of people, took them thinking, maybe they were going to be able to pay them back. And, I mean, everybody's situation is different. But so my budget is going to look very, very different in October. And I'm not particularly looking forward to it, but I've accepted it, and all I can do is my best. So with that being said, my total bills minus my income, these envelopes right here are the only ones that I will actually put real cash in, because this is what I carry in my everyday wallet. Gas is $40. Coco, she's my baby dog, and I have to pay for her grooming. Well, let me rephrase. I don't have to pay for her grooming. My husband would happily cover that, but I don't want him to. I wanted her, and we didn't really need another dog, and I really wanted her, and he went on ahead and he bought her for me, and so I was like, I will pay for all of her stuff. So she's a Bichon Poodle, and if she doesn't get a groom every 4 to 6 weeks, she looks pretty rough. So she gets spoiled a little bit. Shopping, I only give myself $40 because I'm trying to develop some self-control, especially at places like Hobby Lobby. And then dining out, usually when my husband and I go out, of course he pays. Every now and then he'll let me take him to lunch or dinner. Every now and then. And so usually what I use this dining out envelope for is usually for tip money. I don't like to put a tip on a card. I prefer to give these people cash. So you take your total from your cash envelopes and you subtract that from your remaining up here, and then that gives us $645 to put toward our sinking funds. So these are the funds that I'm going to contribute to this 2 weeks. This is how much I'm contributing to these funds. This is what's left, and then I'm going to put this $48 into a couple of savings challenges. Now this is in addition to my emergency fund, which I'm putting $55 in this week. So when you get down to right here, it should be zero, okay? You shouldn't have any money left over. If you do and you don't have it to put anything to, you can always use it as rollover. You can use it as rollover. You can use it as a buffer in your bill account. You can use it however you like. So, all right, so let's get into this. Now, I do want to say that if you have trouble with self-control, and sometimes I do, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even gonna act like I don't. You can always hide your debit card, right? So, and I say that jokingly, but really, in my Navy Federal account, one of the good things that Navy Federal does is I can basically go in there and open as many accounts as I want. And so I have an emergency fund account, I've got a travel account, a spending account, and then I have a healthcare account, I have a self-care account, and then all of these up here are gifts and holidays. Christmas is separate from all of those. I keep Christmas separate. So within all of those accounts, they've all got a debit card. And what that means is that all those debit cards are linked to those individual accounts. So if you have a problem with self-control and you're in a similar situation and you do your cash stuffing a similar way, then what I would suggest to you is you get, an affordable safe, and you put those debit cards in your safe, and you put your safe in your closet. and you don't touch it. It's out of sight, out of mind. Another thing that you can do to kind of help with your self-control is you can hide your view of your accounts. At least you can in Navy Federal. I don't know how it is for everybody else, but I can go into my Navy Federal app and I can hide all the extra accounts that I don't want to see, so that when I go into my online banking and I look at my bill account and I want to see if a bill has been paid, has cleared or not, then I'm not looking at all of those other accounts and seeing all of that money and thinking, oh, just this one time, I could spend this. But no, you can do that. And if you know you have that problem with self-control, then you need to really consider taking some kind of steps to control it. I mean, like, you have to have that level of self-awareness you have to know that about yourself, I feel like, to be successful at any budget. We're all human and we're all gonna slip up, but if you know that about yourself, then you can take steps to kind of I guess preempt it, Alright, so this is my holiday and gift binder. My kids recently, all three of my kids were born in June, and my dad has a birthday in June, so my family really likes the month of June. And so I'm not saving for their birthdays right now, because I have my hubby, my mom's birthday, and then some holidays that are coming up in the very near future that I need to save for, because like I said, I'm kind of late to the party because I spent too much time trying to cash stuff in ways that weren't really working. So I'm not cash stuffing my kids' birthdays yet. Hubby's birthday is October 6th, so he's gonna get $22. Actually, I'm gonna use a $2 bill. He's gonna get $2. Okay. My mom's birthday is January 29th, and so she's got a slightly smaller budget for her birthday, so I'm only gonna cash stuff $4 today. And I love using these $2 bills because then I don't have to use up all my ones. At first, when I got this pack of prop money, I thought, I'm never going to use those $2, but actually, yes. Alright, and my dad is in June, so I'm not going to put anything in his. Valentine's Day, I have a $200 budget for Valentine's Day, and let me tell you why. So, Valentine's Day is going to get 10 and 14. Let's see. Okay, 10 and 2 twos. Haha, 2 twos. I love Valentine's Day. I think it's a sweet holiday, and even though my kids are in their 20s, I still buy for them. I mean, you don't ever, like, I don't know. I still buy that kind of stuff for my kids, and I've got two bonus kids that are still in our house with us, and so I buy stuff for them too. So that's why Valentine's Day's got a larger budget. Halloween only has a $100 budget. I feel like for us in our situation, $100 is plenty, and it's going to get $14. That's, to buy candy and maybe some decorations. Thanksgiving is another one of those holidays where, it can add up fast. If you've got family coming in to visit you, or maybe you're traveling for Thanksgiving, this is a good fun to have, because if you're someone who entertains at your house for Thanksgiving, food is expensive, okay? And it's only going to the food costs are only going to keep rising. So, and that's a big stressor for a lot of people around the holidays, is how am I going to buy gifts and food, So do yourself a favor and save for that. I mean, because it gets very expensive. And my husband and I, since we both work at the VA, we participate in the blessing boxes for our food insecure veterans. And so we always buy, at least one, sometimes two of those boxes. So this money can help cover that too. So Christmas has a $1,000 budget, and the reason why Christmas has such a large budget, I think $1,000 is a lot of money. For some people, it might not be. For some people, some people might spend, $5,000-$6,000 for Christmas. I think that's just utterly ridiculous, but everybody's situation is different. So, I'm putting $96 into my Christmas fund because I just now started saving for Christmas. And if you start now this week and save for Christmas and put $96 in there every 2 weeks, you'll have $1,000. We're going to do 50, 70, 90, 95, and 96. I love Christmas. I like to make stuff for Christmas gifts, but more importantly, I like to participate in the Angel Tree. So this money helps pay for that. I feel like that's something that if everybody can do it, they should. So that takes care of our holiday and gift binder. So now we're gonna go to our medical binder and our self-care binder. Oh, be quiet. That's my dog barking back there, y'all. He's deaf, so I don't know why he barks so much, because he can't hear anything. Let's see. Alright, so I want to put $10 in. I'm good on clothing for now. I'm good on hair products. I'm not going to put anything in makeup. I'm good there. Skincare, I'm good. Hair, I'm not going to put anything in hair salon because honestly, my husband will probably pay for me to get my hair done when it's my birthday in November. So I'm not contributing to that right now. But I do want to save for a massage because massages, I have lymphedema in my right leg from an accident that I had a couple years ago, and there's a massage boutique local to where I live that does lymphatic drainage, and so I really want to try that. I've gone to physical therapy and had it done, and honestly, physical therapy is extremely expensive. I'm still paying for physical therapy. And I feel like if I just have a targeted massage that I would benefit more from it. So I'm gonna put $10 in my massage because I want to get a massage. And I'm sure that if I ask my husband for it, he'll let me have it. He'll do it for me, but I don't like doing that. I don't like having him pay for everything because he's definitely the breadwinner of the family. For a lot of years, I was on one income raising my 3 kids by myself, and I didn't have a lot of disposable income. And I wish I had done something like this when my kids were younger. I feel like it would have taken a lot of stress off of me as a single parent with only one income. So if you're in that situation and you haven't started any kind of budgeting or cash stuffing or anything like that, start now because you'll wish you had later on. So this is my medical funds. I have a separate checking account for this. It's got its own debit card, so anytime I go to the doctor or the optometrist or the dentist, or when I have to buy sleep therapy supplies because I do have sleep apnea and I have to use a BiPAP machine, that's what this money is for. So we're going to put $30 in our medications. So we're going to color in 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. And I don't try to make it look pretty. So we're going to do a 20, 1, and a 10. Okay. All of this stuff that you see here that I'm stuffing money into, the envelopes and everything like that, I made all this stuff. I love it. It's so fun for me. I post videos on how to do these things, and I also have a shop where I make them to sell. I'm good on eyeglasses, so I'm not going to do eyeglasses. I am going to do co-pays because this is essentially 3 doctor visits worth of co-pays, and I might make this one bigger later on. I might add more to it so that, but when you fully fund it the first time, what you can do is you can just take an alcohol pad or a cotton ball soaked in alcohol and wipe these off, and then you can reuse them, and it works perfectly. So we're gonna do $10 in our co-pays. Okay. And we're also going to do $10 in dental. I only have $250 on here for dental, but like I said, I think I'm going to resize this and make it bigger. So we're going to put $10 in our dental. All right. And then now we're coming up on our sleep therapy. And each one of these sleepy clouds is $10. So we're going to put $20 in our sleep therapy envelope. Okay. Now we're just going to do 20 here. All right. Okay. Now, that takes care of that. And then we still have to add money to our emergency fund. Let me see. Oh, you guys, this right here is super, super cute. This is monthly savings. They're targeted more for low income. So I made the amounts, pretty small because it's pretty manageable. So for August, I think it's $20 each week. So 20, 40, yep. No, 20, 20, 20, and then 10. So these are really fun. I'm going to start contributing to these. I'm going to start on January 1 though. But I have these in my binder now because I made them. They're adorable. I love them. Okay. Our emergency fund is going to get, I don't have a cute, custom made envelope for my emergency fund, just this one. That's really all I need. And my emergency fund's going to get $50, so I'm going to put 50 and 5 in here. It's stuck together. Is it? No? Yeah, I think there are 2 of them. Maybe not. Maybe they're just that, yeah, they just feel that good. I mean, feel that realistic. Okay, so 55 is going to go in here. All right. Now, the only thing that I have left to do is I have to put, I have to add money to my travel account and money to my spending account, and I don't have envelopes for those. So when I get paid tomorrow night, what I'm going to have to do is just, I'm going to have to transfer all this anyway. I'll just transfer that then because I don't have envelopes for those. So, and that's fine. That's okay. All right. So that takes care of those. And then, oh, you need to be quiet, sir. And then I have a $5 challenge. This is my updated $5 savings challenge. Please, dude. Shh. Okay, this one will save $100. So when you do it. So we're actually going to do $10 because we're going to actually, let me put 2 $5 in there because that's just a lot of fun. And I'll just have to add this to my binder. I need to designate a new binder. But this is just, I made this. It's so stinking cute. I love it. This one is one of my favorites because I make different styles of envelopes, you know, if you haven't noticed. And sometimes I say envelope and sometimes I say envelope. I don't know why. But these ones have a clear back, and I love this. And they're made with 5mm laminate. So I'm going to mark off 2 of these because I put 2 5s in here. And then I'm actually in the process of redoing my 100 envelope challenge, so I'm not going to put anything in that yet. I'm just going to transfer it online when I get paid. So I'm sorry for the noise that my dogs are making in the background. I apologize for that. But anyway, that's how I cash stuff with Prop Buddy. I hope that this was informative for you. I hope it inspired you and it motivated you. If you like this video, please give me a like and subscribe and hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get a following on YouTube because I feel like I have a lot of good ideas and a lot of good information and stuff, and I would love to share everything with you guys. So please like and subscribe. Hush, hush. If you have any feedback, if you have any comments, or if you have something that works for you, I would love to hear about it because it's a community and it's pretty tight-knit from what I've seen. So anyway, I hope you guys have a good night. I'll see you later.